All right, good morning, seventh graders. So I'm making this video because I left early because I'm not feeling well. So this video has the instructions that I want for you to do today, and I also I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the code in your game that you may want to alter based on how high your character bounces or how fast your character drops. Okay, so I'll do that here in a little bit. So basically, the agenda. In today's folder, we do have the Super Slimer rubric, okay? If I was here with you today, I would go over that rubric with you, all right? But you guys can open this on the iPad or the laptop. So it's very similar to how I graded your My First app, okay? I'm gonna go through this rubric when I grade it, and I'm looking for 4 things. I'm looking for about your hero, the bad guys, the collectibles, and then the game environment in general. All right. So if you get a 3 on each thing, that's 12 points. That's how much this is worth. All right. You are not submitting anything today since I am not here. All right, because you don't know how to submit it, and there is no submission button anyway. So I do want you to look over the rubric. All right, you can do that first, so this way you kind of know what you need in your game, and then you're going to continue working on your game. All right. If you get done today when I'm not here, just make sure it's saved, and then you can work on missing work or find something else to do if you're all caught up on your work. All right. If you need the entire class to work on your game, work on your game, and you also have some time tomorrow to do that as well. All right. So the only other thing I want to look at real quick is the 2 pieces of code in your game. One being your gravity code and one being your bounce code. So I'm hoping you know by now these numbers. We'll start with the gravity. This number here, the higher the number, the quicker your character is going to drop down to the ground. Okay. So I know in the guide it says 800. You may adjust this number if you think your character is falling too quick, or if you think your character is not falling quick enough. You may want to change this number up or down until you get to something that you like. Okay. So when I put it at 800, you'll see here that the character will drop and then it will bounce because I have some bounce code in there. Okay. Now for me, this bounce code is too high. So when he bounces, he's bouncing at it's going up 700 pixels, okay, which I think is too high for my game. So if I go into my code, my hero code, and go to bounce here, so there's the 700. All right. Again, I know that's what the guide says, but if we change this to, let's say, -300, for instance, and now watch, he doesn't bounce as high. Now 300 might be a little too low. All right, so maybe 500 might be good. So if I go back and change this to -500, all right, that might be pretty good. Or let's just do -450. Let's see what that does. And run it. All right, that's probably pretty good for my game. All right, now I didn't code it to move back and forth. That's why he's falling off like that. All right, so if you need to change those numbers, go for it. All right, you don't have to use the exact numbers the guide has. That's just to kind of get you a jumping off point, and then you guys adjust it however you want. All right. So the main thing today, please be on your best behavior. All right. If you do have any questions, feel free to email me. I'll try to get back to you, even though I won't be in class, and then we'll talk about submitting the game tomorrow. All right. Good luck. See you tomorrow.